Every year I pick a word, an intention that I focus on for the year ahead. This time, my word is gentle. For me, to live gently means to be kind to myself and others, and to stop putting so much pressure on myself to be a certain way. I just am, and that's wonderful. I feel like whenever an opportunity has come up for me, I have reacted with a sense of urgency, and I have rushed after that and tried to grab it before it's gone. I wanted a big change in my life so desperately that anything that seemed like an opportunity I would just want to take. But the truth is, when something's really meant for you, you don't have to chase after it. This year is about slowing down, seeing what's truly in front of me, and being so grateful and open and receptive to everything that's in front of me. I have been living through a lens of focusing on my word gentle this year for the past week now, and it has felt so incredibly healing. I am just more patient with myself. I am where I'm supposed to be. I am who I'm supposed to be. There's no written rules or guidebook. There just is. And that is such a beautiful, beautiful thing. Every day is just a fleeting moment, so I don't want to spend my precious moments thinking that I'm behind or I'm doing things wrong when that just doesn't exist. I want to enjoy my moments and trust that I'm where I'm supposed to be. And that sounds so obvious, but I truly don't think I've ever thought for more than a couple moments that I was where I was supposed to be. I always thought I was supposed to be doing something more, or what if I followed this path instead? But this is my journey, and I want to be here and I want to enjoy it. I'm not focusing on resolutions. I don't want to become an entirely new person. I want to enjoy the person I am and slow down and really figure out who that is, see who that is, and love who that is. I'm not going to get emotional again. Something that has made my heart so happy is making cozy tea blends based on how I'm feeling, and welcoming those feelings, holding space for them. There's a beautiful kind of softness that comes from a warm cup of herbs. It heals the heart, and is such a sweet little practice that has genuinely made me a better person, just by taking the time to check in with myself and tend to my needs. I spend a lot of my time creating, whether that's making art, making videos, poetry, there's so much. And I usually have an end goal in mind. I want it to look a certain way. I often create with the intention of it being seen, maybe even purchased. And that puts a lot of pressure on my creativity. So I want to craft something without the intention of it being anything, just for the sake of using my hands and having fun. Because I kind of forgot what that feels like. And that's such an important part of creating art of any kind. That's actually the most important part, I think. As we experienced our first true snowfall of the season, I felt such a giddy sense of amazement. We haven't had snow in years, and it feels like such a magical blessing. Spending time outside with nature brings such a softness to my life. It grounds me and makes me feel connected to everything. I love to take time to journal or just write anything while I'm outside. And affirmations felt like the perfect thing to focus on this day. I've always found it difficult to think of things I admire about myself and my character. But when I spend time outside with a clear mind and kind intentions, it gets easier. And when I look at what I've written, I feel supported and held, the same way I feel when I'm out in nature. I didn't have any glue to finish my craft, so I found a recipe for a homemade earth-friendly glue that seemed easy enough. I was surprised by how well it turned out until I went to use it. It was globby and started to tear my delicate tissue paper. But the beauty of softness is that I didn't really mind. There was no pressure. Trying to make something new was my only goal, and I definitely did that. This is rustic. The homemade lantern actually ended up working out quite well. The homemade glue dried clear and smooth, and I'm not sure why, but when I decided to make a lantern, I just really wanted to see it glow in the morning. So we ventured out to the beach at 6 a.m. And I don't think I've ever been that cold in my life. But it was beautiful and amazing. I just wanted to listen to the ocean and the softness and stillness of the morning before the world's awake. And that to me is pure gentleness. Embracing life's still moments and knowing that when things aren't so quiet and beautiful, I will still be soft with my heart and I will get through.